All right, welcome to a great week in our study of American history, week 7. I wrote it down this time. Okay, first of all, I need your input. Please send me a message, text me something, email me. I need your input. So on the course schedule, I have down for next week, which would be week 8, to do a midterm. However, since we've been doing the quizzes bi-weekly, we have these assignments. I wondered about, instead of the midterm, making next week your project proposal week. Because in this class, whenever you study history, you got to get your hands dirty, and you've all gotten experience with that with the primary and secondary sources. You're going to do a project in this class. So what I am proposing to you, and I'd like your feedback, if you love quizzes, then I will write a midterm for you. And you are going to do your project proposal anyway, but probably not next week. But I just wonder, how do you feel about that? Would you rather get going with the project and learn what's required for that, focus on the project proposal? Would you rather have a midterm and a final? If we scrap the midterm, which is fine, and just to focus on the project proposal, then where I have the final exam for the final week of class, that would be the deadline for the project that you're going to do and turn in. So please let me know your thoughts about possibly changing the schedule and doing a project proposal instead of the midterm, and then having the project due instead of the final exam at the end of the semester. Please let me know your thoughts on that. All right, that's step 1. Step 2 is, this is week 7. Welcome. So this week you're reading chapter 7, the Jefferson era, and you're listening to a podcast. Alan Dershowitz is a political commentator, but he's also an attorney. He's a historian. He's brilliant. So you're listening to a podcast he did back in February. You want to listen to the Jefferson portion. So I think that starts at about minute 3, 3.5, something like that. But I encourage you to listen to the whole thing. It's short and it's interesting. And then you're also reading about a Supreme Court case, Marbury versus Madison. And so you'll answer questions 1, 3, 4, and 5 in the recall and reflect. And then there's a few additional questions in the assignment. So reach out with questions that you might have for me. Let me know what you think about potentially changing the schedule. If you want the midterm, that's fine. If you want to focus on your project proposal, that's fine too. Please let me know your input on that. Again, you can text me, you can email me. If you text me though, just please identify which class you're in. That helps me. All right, have a great week.